compensated because he felt like he probably could have done more with his first marriage. And then he's like, okay, the next one, like, I'm really going to work hard and really try to make it work, because he had guilt. And I think that's probably a real thing. You're like, okay, you don't know what, I mean, the expectations of dating now are, but then you've got a little bit of guilt. Like, did you give up a little too easily? So then I feel like you like stay in there for longer than what, a rational person who's just like, nope, red flag, I'm moving on to the next. There's plenty of people.
Yeah. And Jack would play that, I think, because I honestly think he probably had some narcissistic qualities about him for sure. And he would play that. And he, of course, when you start dating somebody, you tell them your history and you tell them your backstory, and eventually you're having very serious conversations about like how you feel and your past and blah, blah, blah. And so I had told him about my ex-husband's situation, which is another story in itself. But I think he played it. And so he would say things that it was like, well, I can see why your marriage didn't work. It was like clearly your fault. Or, so he would also play, he would say stuff like that.
Isn't that just, and they call that gaslighting? Isn't that a thing?
He was a major gaslighter in a different way than my ex-husband was. Like in a different way, in a much more subtle kind of, I don't know, but all those things should have picked up on again. But anyway, still somehow in my crazy, like.
So here's my question. This is me like trying to be genuine about, like, you keep on apologizing for not catching it. Like,
am I apologizing or just saying I did?
I mean, I'm hearing this, like, I should have caught this, I should have done this. I should have done. That is like the problem right now. Like you don't need to apologize for that douchebag. You know what I mean? Like, you should never, like, I don't know what it is about guys these days and their manipulative, controlling behavior that they think they're in the right.
It's almost like males have evolved. So back in the day, I'll use that term, think Madden days, women were controlled by men because they stayed home, took care of the kids. They had their place in society, their place in life. Typically the man paid for everything, made sure their lives were okay, made sure that everything was taken care of. And that was the control factor. And now men don't really have that. That's not a control factor for them. So they've almost learned, and I'm impressed for the short amount of time they've had, their brains have evolved to use words instead of monetary sums or status in society to actually control women. They've just genuinely picked up on language and activities like gaslighting to gain that control and manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
So stop trying to tell your boyfriend to shave his stupid mustache off.
That thing's gotta go. That thing's gotta go.
God, you're so beautiful without it. Come on, bud.
I know.
All right. Let's go ahead and pause, and then I want to pick up on the next one, and we'll finish out to see where Jess goes with this psychopath. But in the meantime, follow us on IG and Twitter and Facebook at It Got Weird Pod. Send your confessions. If you've got a psycho that you just want to let us know of when it got weird for you, send that to itgotweirdpod@gmail.com. And thank you for getting weird with us. And until next time,
go find a weird moment.
Go find it.
Bye.
Bye.
It Got Weird Pod is produced using Zoom and engineered by OMG Studios. All rights reserved. It Got Weird Pod 2019. Thank you, Lex and Terry, with the Lex and Terry Show, for your guidance and support. We love you guys. We really appreciate all of that. If you'd like to be a sponsor and become part of our progress, inquiries can be sent to itgotweirdpod@gmail.com. Special thanks to the Toadies for the use of their disturbingly great song, Possum Kingdom, and which can be downloaded anywhere. Digital downloads can be found on the interweb. Check back with us at It Got Weird.